It's that time of year again to make poinsettias. And if this is the white poinsettia, it might need a few more leaves, and it's okay if I'm drawing them in the same color. And these will be green because the petals just, turn into the leaves as they go further down. So I'm just going to add these few that will become, drawing the same way, that will become some actual green leaves. So, all right, but I want a white poinsettia, so I can add as many leaves as I want. I don't want to forget which ones I decided to be green. So right away, I'm using a Caran d'Ache crayon, and I'm sort of just getting in there right on top of the pink. And I'm kind of stroking a little bit with the veins, but not a lot. I'm also sort of going for the edge. I'm just getting a little bit of color on there because don't forget, these are water soluble, and so they're going to melt into watercolor, and there you have your green leaves. So I'm going to do that. It's such good stuff. I can pick it up and move it to the other one. Make that one green. Sometimes on a white poinsettia, the leaves, it's a little bit of white and green, so it might not hurt to do this. If it's not dark enough though, I can add on top of the wet, but this time I really do want to follow sort of the shape of those veins in the leaf. And then I think I planned on having one more. Oh, that was kind of nice with little dots on the edge. That's kind of nice. One of these was supposed to be green. I think it's this one. So I'm pressing because I want to get that pigment out, but we know the brush will take it all the way to the edge for me. So that's a technique to add just in the middle and then spread it out to the edge. So you can keep, picking it up as you want. So that's how you get the green. Now, to make a white poinsettia really look white, it's in the background. So I can just get some green in the background, but what I think I'm gonna do is get some blues. And of course, it has to kind of come in here because the background will show in between here. I'm going to get some blue. I'm going to get some purple along with it. They'll make a very nice mixture by the time I add water. And I can go over the whole thing. And because that was a pink Sharpie, I can get a little pink in there, which mixes with the blue. A nice rich background. Getting into tight corners will help. Again, with the tight corners, I can go in tight with the green too in here. Just a little. It'll help emphasize that whiteness of the poinsettia. And wherever there's blue, well, there's any color, purple, whatever, I can also get some green into my background. So these colors work very nicely together. And then this is a brush, of course, filled with water. And water comes out, and voila, we get watercolor paint. And we get some nice rich colors by mixing these together. You squeeze, get a little extra water out, and the watercolor just starts to flow. And you can move it around. Now I focused my color in this one section, but I can move that around a little bit and get a variety of blues in the background. So some areas will be lighter, darker. I happen to like these kinds of strokes that show, because I like when brush strokes show. If that looks too green on green, it's two different greens, so it doesn't bother me. But if it bothered you, you can add some blue to it. So I'm trying to be careful here. A little bit got on there. I'm going to let it just go on there in a couple of places because that's what happens on a poinsettia. Sometimes you get that extra color. If it's too much, I can wipe my brush a little bit, squeeze out some water till it runs clear, and then maybe I can pick up some of that. I don't have to leave it like that if I don't want to. But that's what white poinsettias do, so it does not bother me at all. This is 140-pound watercolor paper, so it can handle all the water I'm putting on it. And I'm just going to work my way around until I have a background. And of course, I will need to add